All right, so we're doing a no contact. How do they feel about you? What are their current thoughts about you? So we did, might have been clumsy, but we're going to take them. We got the Seven of Wands upright, Page of Wands in reverse. We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Eight of Wands, or sorry, the Ace of Wands in reverse. And we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse. How do they feel about you? So basically, no contact. How do they feel about you? We also sort of asked for how they got to that conclusion, so that if for some reason they are incorrect, we see their thought process. So need 2 more cards on this row, since we're looking at their perception of you. The true meaning of individual cards doesn't necessarily come out right when they hit the table. They do really go with the cards around them, and some cards are louder than others, and it's possibly because the message that's attached to that particular card is like coming out later. So we're just going to try to finish this row, start the next row, and see if we can pick up. Yeah, that was last time we asked how they felt about us. That was in there too. Except it was on the 3rd row, not the 1st row, but it doesn't really matter because, again, thought process, when we pick it up, it's not necessarily in chronological order. If the person's been going through something for a while, another weird way that these cards fill out, we're not going to take them. It's a possibility that if they've been going through this for a while, that there's certain things that they prioritized over others, in which case then the cards aren't going to necessarily come out in order. What is this? This Page of Swords. I'm ready to take it. It sort of came off of my hand. So we're going to start the next row. So Seven of Swords is coming up just as a basic struggle right now. We got this Page of Wands. Sorry, that's the Seven of Wands. Basic struggle. Usually it's us defending our position on the top of a hill. Just right off the bat, it looks like they're defending a... Hold on. So we got Strength underneath the Page of Wands. I've got the Five of Wands in reverse underneath this, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I've got this Six of Wands in reverse underneath this Ace of Wands in reverse. I have this Knight of Cups underneath this Eight of Wands in reverse. And then I have this Ten of Pentacles in reverse underneath this Three of... I was going to call it the Three of Hearts in reverse. I almost did that one time. It's the Three of Swords in reverse. Three of Hearts. Last time it was the Three of Hearts. It was like someone's heart had been broken 3 times. And then the Page of Cups upright underneath the Page of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm still playing with this deck, but we're going to put it away. We got our 2 rows. Let's see what's going on here. So this person might be learning that you're their soulmate. This isn't necessarily a twin flame. You might be a twin flame, or you might have a soulmate, like an important soulmate. So if this person is learning that you're a soulmate, or learning what soulmates are, they might think like you're a twin flame, but you don't necessarily have to be. If you are their twin flame, then they're just learning. They're just learning right now that you're their twin flame, or that you're their soulmate. This Page of Wands upside down with the Strength card, we want to talk about it, but we can't because we don't know what in the hell we're talking about. And then this Five of Wands energy with this Nine of Cups energy, we don't like it. We don't like the fact that we don't know what to talk about, because we feel like you're a significant partner and we don't even know, like, I was going to say how to say hi. So I don't even know, like, if you have somebody in mind, but they're not well, this is no contact, but you know, somebody that's literally like in your face but doesn't talk to you. Hold on a second. I'm picking up some other stuff that might not be related to you, but might have shown them. So you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse underneath 3 of Swords, but then we have the 10 of Pentacles upright on top of this page and the Strength card. This page in reverse. This person might actually be getting down to the bottom of the truth about your relationship with them. They might be understanding a lot more about it than you might give them credit for, because I don't necessarily think they're particularly spiritual. I don't see a lot of healing on the table, although with the healing card upside down, I feel like I do see some. So it's possible we're still healing from something that was kind of big. We do have like this 7 of Wands, like we want to defend a position. At first I took that as they wanted to defend their position, like about you being their soulmate. But I don't see anybody on the table that they would need to defend that position to. I do see a watcher, but I don't think, especially with this Page of Cups underneath this Page of Swords, I think that this is them watching you and fantasizing. And I'm not saying that it's a, you know, they're fantasizing about a physical connection. They could be fantasizing about a love connection. They could be fantasizing about being treated a certain way by you in a love relationship. Like, just love-wise. This 10 of Cups upright. Yeah, so they're getting, the problem is that they're getting bits and pieces of information and they're trying to like put it together. First, they're trying to decipher what's truth, and then they're trying to put it together to figure out what's useful and how to like ingrain that, and then how to like form it into their big picture and then like hand it to you. That's why this 10 of Pentacles and this treasure chest is here upside down. And they don't like it, but it's possible that some of the things that they went through in the past is the reason why. Like this, I picked this up as trauma here. And then we have this Judgment and this 5 of Swords. And then I have as extra cards the Hangman, the Queen of Cups upside down. Here we are with the 7 of Wands now upside down. And then this 6 of Pentacles we want to give. I want to give to you... I don't know. This Queen of Cups upside down is not you. It could be somebody from the past. Could be them. They've got this Knight of Cups on the table with this 10 of Cups and this 8 of Wands in reverse. And so it's a possibility that they're missing that, as whatever it is that they feel for you, they're missing that like nurturing that nurturing energy. I feel like that attachment card was like kind of attaching to, I was going to say opposite energies, but what I meant to say was like material stuff with this 10 of Pentacles over here. We do have the Sun. Like I say, I feel like this person knows. They know kind of what they want. They got this other stuff sort of interfering, but not really, because it's just, you know, taking a little bit longer, because they're kind of like looking at it from an even standpoint. They kind of see kind of see. Yeah, that one flipped out. That's weird how those came out. All right, yeah. All right, so this person is starting to understand the values that go along with being a certain way. They're starting to understand that when they do show up, that they have to show up. Like if they're going to show up, they need to show up for good. They need to understand that they need to trust themselves and their decision making and not go like how they used to go when they would make decisions based on things that were material or weren't as important, because this was upside down. But also a woman holding a heart was upside down, because again, when we're talking about doing stuff materially, we tend to bring people to us who are material. And the problem with that is that, you know, they match us at the time. But if we're really looking for love, or we're really looking for some kind of reward in love, then all we do is either get shown nothing or a bunch of stuff that we don't want to be shown, and then we realize we didn't do it right. You can't go back to yesterday. This is kind of like one of those things where even if we wanted to take back the time that we'd spent in a situation, or take back a situation that happened, we can't take back what we learned. A bunch of them just came out together. We're going to take them. We got the right way, which is usually what happens when we're learning stuff. We're all mad here, which usually means the people around us didn't really help us out. We have impossible things, meaning the way we were going was not going to bring us what we want, and we kind of knew that from the beginning, because we have wake up, because we knew, when we saw it in the beginning, we saw that we were not going in the right direction. And we may have even let someone go in the beginning of that because they couldn't handle what we were trying to process, or they couldn't handle the person that we were becoming to be, while we were trying to become to be someone else or something else. And so the person maybe wasn't patient enough to watch us through that process, and so we let them go. And now here we are with this whole thing behind us of it seems like just even temperament and learning one lesson after another. Trying to get a message from the messages deck. We have this Hanged Man here as this extra energy. I think we spent a lot of time reconciling this Queen of Cups in reverse. It may not even be a person, it could be a concept of the love not being present. That the material is fine, but even with the material, the love wasn't present. Without the material, the love isn't present. The love is the problem, not the material. I'm gonna do one more pass through this this messages deck, and if nothing comes out, we're gonna skip to no contact. It's like they're like stuck together, like in chunks, like they're not even really letting me go through it. Trying to go through it for real for once. And it looks like still nothing's going to come out. Okay, let's go to the no contact. Let's see what's going on. Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm still taking that as like, we don't know. This is, okay, so this isn't coming out how it was meant to come out, this Fear of the Dark card. So usually when we're afraid of the dark, we're afraid of what's in the dark, and what's in the dark is kind of like watching us. I don't think necessarily the dark is like something's in the dark watching us. I think that this person is in the dark watching us. These came out weird. I was gonna put them back. These came out together like this. We got this Queen of Cups sitting here. This Queen of Cups could be someone else. It could just be they're stuck in their shadow. Interesting that I said stuck in their shadow, as it's in that Fear of the Dark card. I'm talking about stuff stalking from the shadows. Could be. Could be his karmic energy. Sometimes things get loud when the karmic energy gets irritated. It's almost like I didn't acknowledge it, so it just got louder. And that would make sense that I know there's something going on card here. Again, very silent energy. Like this energy could give a rat's ass about it, but somehow still asserting itself. And then with this Hey You card, that's them reaching out to you, or at the very least visiting you in your dreams, visiting you, taking a break, visiting you. Now we're into the Tell It Like It Is deck. And this one's behaving a little strange too, so I want them to come out proper. Yeah, bad to the bone. We have voodoo, and then we have man-child and down in a hole. So man-child for me, the video is interesting because she's talking about all these men, you know, and that energy. Like if you watch the video and you see like kind of like the behavior, you kind of like know what she's talking about. But one of the things that I noticed in that video was that she wouldn't know that that was a type if she didn't keep picking them. So I feel like to a certain extent, I feel like this, like I was saying, like this person kind of understands. I think to a certain extent too, they're being treated like this as part of this, and part of this, and part of this. Like I feel like this is designed to be some kind of like programming, but I don't think that this person is necessarily very affected by it. I feel like in this hangman energy, they can see everything. Just going to do a couple more passes on this deck and see. Yeah. Yeah, they learned. But I think someone in their energy doesn't believe that they learned. Which I kind of get, because they're still there. They're not there necessarily. They could be. They could be in this person's vicinity, but they're still there energetically. And so, this person that's there energetically, I'm just trying to figure out if I should pull more cards on this. And I'm just trying to figure out which cards I would pull cards on if I did do that. No, I don't think that I need to. Funny how it got louder when I said that. I don't think I need to pull more cards on this. I think what's happening here is this as above, so below energy, where something was decided maybe a long time ago that it would be a situation, and there is an attachment to it because someone has lost their passion for the situation, but that isn't going to stop the situation because the energy is going to fix itself anyway. It's destined, this 10 of Cups here. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happens to this person or who they become in it, because the impossible things, it won't stick. This hangman energy is going to keep getting them out of it, and they are free, absolutely free, to continue to watch you and fantasize no matter what this Queen of Cups wants to do, because the hole that they're in is not that deep, and this energy that that someone is trying to keep them in, it's not them. It will never stick. In fact, it's a good possibility that this might backfire on the person that's trying to cause it, because they're not backed by God. This relationship is backed by God, and so even though they know that there's something going on, they can't do anything about it. it. This person can reach out to you all they want, and this person can't do anything about it. It doesn't matter what they're afraid of or what's going on or how many times somebody tries to pull the wool over their eyes. It will not happen. It doesn't matter how much hurt has been caused or how far away this person thinks they are from their hopes and dreams. It will not happen. Is this message of love? Yeah. This person's going to figure out how to get past this in a way that's going to stick, regardless of whether or not someone tries to block their chakras. And they're going to come up with a way to come in and tell someone exactly what's going on. They have been, I was going to say meddled with, and then I was trying to find another word, and then meddled with came up again. And I was going to say meddled with a little bit. They've been meddled with a little bit. But they saw some of it. They saw some of it while it was happening, and then they saw some of it after, or while it was happening, and then they saw it they knew. Like they knew. They could look back. Why did somebody do? Oh, okay. And they knew. And so ultimately, whatever happens with this other energy that's trying to get in the way, they will not stop this person. This person knows that no matter what, they will come to you. I just don't know if they know of a when. It's probably going to be the best time that they can. A time when you're not going to have to reap any kind of consequences for some opposing energy that's not going to win. Right? Keep it in mind until we meet again.